Greg Denning. I just wanted to talk about one of the greatest challenges I've seen as I travel around the world and worked with a lot of people. It's keeping hope. It's hard. It's really hard, especially when life gets tough. It's hard to stay optimistic. It's hard to look on the bright side. It's hard to keep your head up, right? But even in the darkest times, we've got to hope for morning, right? And I'm always comforted myself by the thought that, it's at the darkest part of the night that you can see the stars most clearly, and it's right after that darkest part that the sun rises, right? And it begins gradually to light come in, and after every winter comes spring. So I just want to say, stick to it. Keep your head up. Think about days to come. Don't throw in the towel. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. When things are tough, when life is just feels like it's just beating you, take it as a chance to grow. We can outgrow our problems. And I guess there's two things I want to say. Number one, let's grow. Let's outgrow our problems. I remember a friend of mine told me that someone came to her one time and he had some huge problems and a very successful businessman and had really overcome some real challenges. And he just kind of said, those are Mickey Mouse problems. That's because he'd grown so much that the things that we struggle with, he's like, that's a piece of cake, walk in the park. So that's what we can do. We can grow. And I know that's easy to say and harder to apply, but I'm serious. We can grow. You take that challenge and say, well, think of a great role model, a great figure. Would they struggle with this? What would they do? They'd look at that and go, I'd solve it with this and this. So think of solutions. Let's outgrow our problems. But two, don't let those thoughts spiral. Don't let those negative thoughts just start snowballing downhill. It's so easy. It's so tempting, right? When something goes wrong, you're just, no, it's never going to come out of this. We're never going to get out of debt. We're never going to get over this problem. I'm never going to fix this relationship now. Whatever your challenge is, whatever your problem is, maybe it's health or finances, relationships, whatever it is, think positively. Think about solutions. Think about a future day. Put your focus and your thoughts on the change, right? On the transformation. And that's what I do. When I was let me tell you a little bit of my story. I was in the streets at a young age, grew up in a broken home with some tough times, and ended up on the streets on my own, often nowhere to stay, often without enough to eat. Man, those were tough times. And those dark, cold, lonely nights, especially holiday nights, man, you get so desperate, even depressed, even thought, why stay alive? Why go through this? This is retarded. But what I did is I learned to discipline my thoughts and my feelings, to focus on a brighter day, to focus on change, to focus on growing, right? And growing out of that problem and not thinking that it's always going to be this way or the challenges are always going to be there, but to say, you know what? No, there's a brighter day. There's hope. There's good things coming, right? Abundance is just around the corner. And a great life is just right there. It's within my grasp. I just got to put forth a little more effort. And that's not just silly talk. That's not just delusional talk. You really can make it happen. So those are two things I just want to say. See how you can grow. How can you improve? And two, let your thoughts, discipline yourself so your thoughts are on higher things, on better things, on the new day and the new you. Now, as always, go to the Facebook page, like the Facebook page, get in the comments here. What do you do to keep your thoughts up? What do you do to keep your head up? What do you do to have hope when there's some dark days in life, right? How do you stay focused? Share that with us. Inspire us. Maybe even share if you're struggling with something right now. Share that with us. Say, hey, I'm struggling with this, and I'm having a hard time looking past this trouble. Right? Some of us, this trouble gets right in front of our eyes, and we just can't see past it. And sometimes you want to throw in the towel and give up and say, why even try? I've failed. I started a business and I failed. I started another business and I failed. I tried to go out and travel and I failed. And maybe I got a divorce, and now this is happening. But there's hope, okay? That's my message. There's hope. Please keep your head up. Please be optimistic. Please focus on a better day, on a brighter day, on that future that you're creating. Don't stay down there. You're an eagle. You were born to fly. Do not sit around pecking the dirt with the hens. Okay? Get your head up and let's keep moving forward. Let's reach upward.